Experiment 17. How to make a salt. My jar with calcium sulfate is empty. Fortunately, I studied my solubility rules well, so if it's not in stock, I will find a way to produce it myself. What I need is a soluble calcium salt and a soluble sulfate. Now let me see. So sodium sulfate provides the sulfate ions and calcium chloride provides the calcium ions. Let us make solutions of both salts, and when we mix the solutions, the calcium and sulfate ions will meet and precipitate. What we finally get is a suspension of calcium sulfate in water that can easily be separated by filtration. We have a plan now, but it's time to go to work because all this talking won't give us any calcium sulfate. If we know how much calcium sulfate we want to make, we can easily calculate the amounts of initial salts to be dissolved. I won't bother you with these calculations, but start with the experiment right away. We dissolve the initial salts in separate beakers. Now we mix the solutions and precipitation occurs instantaneously. Now we have a suspension of calcium sulfate. All the sodium and chlorine remain dissolved. Finally, we are going to separate the suspension by filtration. For optimal purity, the precipitate can be washed with demineralized water in order to prevent adhering sodium or chloride ions. So there we are, our homemade calcium sulfate.